Hello and welcome back to Against the Storm. In our last episode, we continued this town in the Coastal Grove. It popped into my head. And for the Commons update in the Nightwatchers DLC, we do have bats, as well as humans and beavers, and we are probably going to start suffering here. Yep. Let's see, I think I'm not going to get it down below 5 anyways, so I think we'll leave them there until we have to remove somebody, probably the beavers. We'll get there first. Man, we have a lot of food. Okay, good. Let's take a look at consumption control. Prepared food we don't have that much of. It's all in the raw stuff, especially berries. But what we could do is disable the raw foods, which means that they'll have to eat the cooked stuff, which means that we'll want to make sure that we have enough workers making the cooked stuff. Let's do a control here, I think. Yeah. Overlay that I don't often use. So field kitchen is a good one to have people in, and I might even want a second field kitchen. Where else am I making food? I know I have pie someplace here at the smelter. We have 2 in there already. It might be worth it to have a third. What other foods am I making? Let's take a look at the recipe panel. I wish you could filter for just cooked food. That'd be kind of nice. Pickled goods is at the field kitchen. Pie is at the smelter. Paste field. Biscuit field. Skewers field. Okay, so it is just those 2 buildings. So we might want to put a third one in here, but we'll also need to keep an eye on starvation. Because with cooked food being unavailable, or the raw food being unavailable, they may not be able to eat. You're back. Let's take the green chest, do the things, and send this right back out. Like that. And I want a service building this time. I guess that's city buildings? I guess so. Go. Oh, and assign a couple people to do that real quick. Let's see, Z is the one I want, Wally. Z, there we go. Just one. That's fine. Oh, humans hit there first. Okay. Let's click this button. That doesn't make them happier. Much happier. But we could use some... we have human houses. We have everybody. Everybody's in fancy houses. That's good. So we're going to have to sacrifice, which I think we have plenty of coal to do so with. Let's go, although maybe wood is going to be better. Yeah, wood is going to be better here. Actually, no, it's not. Getting all the way down to 4. Yuck. All right, and we're going to need oil again. We have 10, we need 30. So we need to try to get a building that makes oil, which I guess that means that I possibly should have sent the Strider out with the demand for a production building, but it doesn't help necessarily either. So we'll just pay with the pay the fiddler. Yeah, pay the fiddler. 238 and 2. That wouldn't be bad. That's 4 to 6. That's about a 50% return. 459 and 4. That's a really good one on the bricks. And we got plenty of clay, at least for now. Let's do one of those. Copper, probably not. We're getting some in, but I'd rather make it into copper bars. Packs of building materials. We should try to upgrade some housing. That might help with other things. Let's go with... yeah, I'll leave those alone. Sea Marrow, we only have the 12, so I'm not going to do it. And roots, we could sell those as well. 360 and 4 is a pretty good deal. Let's do one of those, though. Just because it's a lot of packs. I don't think I have enough packs. Do I actually need this second stack of coal? I don't. Okay, so something happened. We're working a Glade event. Something happened to change things. Can I... No, but yes. Okay, good. Actually, we'll probably just put wood back on there. Because, actually, we won't need to do anything at all. Never mind. Never mind. Ah, you're leaving. I forgot to put workers in there, but we have plenty of stormwater, so we're fine. Upcoming payment, yes, thank you. Let's go with Cornerstone. Tightened belt. Travel cost and trade routes is reduced by 1. Never a bad deal, because that reduces the pack consumption. 10 amber every time a villager dies or leaves. Well, that would help in the fact that we could use the manorial court to chase them off, but otherwise, no. Just the right amount. Leisure, which is ale, which would be humans and beavers. So that's 29 people out of our 38. They have a 20% chance of doubling their yields. Yeah, maybe. Gain 1 ancient tablet for every 2 completed Glade events. That's basically money. That's basically money. That's just savings on materials. Let's do this one. I never do this one. Let's do this one. And the materials really probably don't matter because we have an abundance of things to make the packs of crops. Plus, we have the bonus to the pack production thingy. Here it is right there. Export specialization. You guys are almost here. Good. Get back to work. Oh, let's get you guys back to work too. Maybe you can go like there. And the other one is up here. Do I want to try for the Glade thing right now? The Danger Glade thing? I don't think yet. Forbidden Glades? I don't think yet. I think we'll wait until... Well, we could. We have to do them in, how quick of succession? 450 seconds, which is 7.5 minutes. We could do it. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. The biggest pain is going to be whatever the Glade event looks like. Where's the next nearest ones? We have one over here, which isn't too far off. We have one over here, which is a little bit further. That one is the one in question, second one in question. Yeah. Linearly. Okay, so we have just 4 of them. Yeah. So if we don't get these 2 in quick succession, it'll be really tough to do. Well, if we don't get... If this one has a Glade event that's particularly difficult, then I think we don't push our way into that one and we prep this other one. Maybe. Let's take these people. 2, 3, and 2 is 7. 3, 2, and 1 is 6. But we could use the third bat for this one. So I'm going to take that. That's got 120 seconds or something on the counter. Yeah. So we got to wait for a while. We got to keep the need for biscuits fulfilled, and then we can turn that one in. Let's see. Only one person in there. Only one person in there. Both are fine. Let's take a look at tab. Smelter would be good to boost, I think, because of the food thing. Probably not the ranch. Maybe the cooperage, because that's coats. We do the makeshift post for boosting the production of whatchamacallit, and then the ranch, I guess, would be next. Make some more pipes, though. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and punch into this Glade. Why not? You go like this, and you can come up here and join in that fun. There we are. Oh, we got a little town here. Noxious Machinery. Forester's Hut, large abandoned cache, artisan, supplier, paved roads, fertile soil, coal ×3, reeds, large reeds, and small bugs. Okay. That means that we can put you back to work, or put you to work over there when you're done over there. Nothing for you. You'll come and get the reeds once you're done with these reeds. Oopsie. They finished the big ones and went on to the small ones, and I didn't even notice. Finish that road. And I'll let them finish the small ones here before they go on to those big ones. This... Yeah, yeah, it's fine. Let's take out this here. Not that one. Let's continue across here. No, actually, that's not. Because we want to punch right into that Glade. Let's start with the Noxious Machinery, though. If we tear it down, that's going to not cost us anything to do so. But we lose 4 units of a random type of rainwater every 12 seconds. Okay, that's not bad. Every 120 seconds, 2 Blight sisters spawn in the settlement. Okay, that's not so bad either. Or we could cleanse it if we had Purging Fire, which we don't. We could feed it the reeds, though, if we wanted to do that. Let's just go ahead and do this and throw 2 people at the project. It's going to take 4 minutes, so that means we'll pop blight rot cysts twice unless, and that's 2 blight rot cysts twice, unless we use, not that hearth, unless we use sea marrow to accelerate it, which I think we can. 25% work speed increase. Let's do that once they get there. Well, they're probably pretty much there. So let's go ahead and do that now. Just do it one stack though. That'll cut this down to 3 minutes, which means we'll only get the whatchamacallit once. I don't really want to go right through there, but also we're probably going to end up tearing most of these buildings down. So let's go ahead and start this here, or mark it, not start it yet, just mark it. I want to let them get a couple more of these trees cleared, and then we'll go do that one as this gets started. Because I don't want to have both events working at the same time, I don't think. Although maybe it won't matter. We might as well do this, activate that. Let's take a look at this. No to that one, although that would have been a nice one to have gotten before I bought the cooperage. This one here we also kind of really don't need, so I think we'll salvage this one. We'll salvage this one. And we'll rebuild this one. I think that'll be good. Let's go ahead and put a warehouse up here someplace. Although this might be a good spot for another hearth. I'd have to put it over there, which would be fine. Can't go there, it'd have to go there. Alright, well I'll just put this warehouse in their house. Clear the rest of these trees, please, and then we'll go over here and get those. A couple of people are coming up here. We have 6 builders, so I think it's fine to do that. Do this. That. Go right through that coal, but that's okay. So Red Mold Redmane is here. Do you sell oil? You do. I'm buying it all. Whatever it costs me, I don't care. What about a market? That could be good. Sells ale and the other stuff, though, which we don't need the other stuff. How far off are you, by the way? Minute 21, yeah. We could buy that. We should probably should take this. Rewind for every 15 ale produced. We should do that as well. 15 words every time we discover a new glade. Yeah, let's do this first. Paying cash for it. Wait, do I have, Yes, I do. Okay, good. I'll take all of it. Thank you. Great. And then we'll do this, this, and that. Meh. Meh. Anything else I want from you? Nah. Okay, so I lucked out a little bit there. Let's pay this. Close this, this, and that. We're working on that. You guys are up there working on that. Let's get this road through here in just a moment. Good. There, please. And then you all can come up here and help with that excavation expert up there. Or whatever you want to call that. Oh. Trade route complete. Oh, we should probably take a look at those. That's a really good deal. That is 2. No. Nah, we don't have that many vegetables, so no. Mushrooms we can definitely sell if it's worth it. 288 and 3 is good, but not great. Meat we could also... That's a really good deal. Do a couple of those. Clay. That's a really good deal too, but I don't have any room yet, so we'll come back to it. And we got the market, so we can put that up someplace. I guess that's going to go maybe over here. No, I'll just put it there. Or maybe I should put it here. Put it there. Blight Rot Cysts appeared. Wait, Blight Rot Cysts. White rat cyst, not flowers. I always think the flowers when they talk about that. Fishbin outpost. A couple of more caches. A bunch of fertile soil here. That's nice. Trout, algae, and all 3 ponds. Wait, all 3 ponds? Oh yeah, there are all 3 of them there. I guess I didn't catch that all 3 of them are here, but yeah, they are. Or I forgot, or, you know, who knows. Let's go ahead and turn this in. It marks down our hostility by 50, and also the other things. We could go ahead and get this thing started. If we bribe them, if we had the stuff, if we hunt them down, we'd have to give them stone, and they're going to eat our food. Well, I guess we'll have to hunt them down because I don't have this stuff. I do have the cash, but I don't have this. I could make these, but it would take a while. I could make those, but it would take a while. We really need to get this done before the storms. Let's just hunt them down and clear them out that way. Go. And then let's get a couple people on starting to salvage things. Raider complete. There was the clay that I liked the deal on. Yeah. I like 2 of those. And then I'm getting close to being out of packs. This one that I like the deal on? Yeah. But I don't have it anymore. Alright, we'll leave it alone. It's fine. One of you come back over here someplace. One of you come back over here someplace. If I need that coal, we'll do something different about it. I don't think we really need that road there. Sure. Probably more of these too. And we can also get a couple people working on this at some point. We'll use the stuff. We'll get those all opened up. I'm just not going to spread out the last 2 workers because I have things to build. At least it's go people to see. We got a guild house. Okay, I'll take that. And some of that, and dye for insects. Didn't I already have one of those? I have 2 now. Nice. All right. We could upgrade both of these towns to tier 3. Let's go ahead and put this in this town then, in anticipation of that idea. Maybe though over here would be good. No, that's gonna... Nope, that works perfectly. Thought it was gonna hang out for a second there. You. Nope, we need more fabric. Well, you're just out of stormwater. We'll replenish that in the next season. Sorry about that, people. I just saw this vanish, so let's do the 2 of you on that. That's right, I was going to put those beavers in there for the season. Oopsie. Right, 1 Glade event done. Let's just have the 2 of you rebuild this then. And we'll be ready to hop in next season. Put people in there in just a bit. And, wait a minute. Oh, right, I was doing that. We can turn that off now, I think. I think we're pretty safe. Although, yeah, you know what? No. Let's keep it going. We got plenty of it. And it'll shorten this, which means it'll shorten our food consumption, because we totally need all that food. Although, we have no control over what kind of food they eat, so, eh. And now we need biscuits fulfillment. Again. Which is just tough. Let's force biscuit production, so that we can get more of those. Hopefully. Prioritize biscuit production. I know, it's fine. Relax. Farm fields. There's not very many of them there. We could do this. It's going to cost me 1 plank. which I apparently don't have. We could move it up here and use this instead. I could test it with this. There's also that over there. We could do either one then. Let's do this one right there for that. And then we'll put something else over here. Take out a couple of trees right there. So, means I need to borrow one of you back. Okay, it wasn't where I thought it was going to go, but that's fine. I have workers for this? I do. Let's do that. And then let's do not yet. Harvester needs to move. Well, we've got a spot for you right there. I do want to put 2 people in here. How about a human and a beaver? And we're still struggling to get enough planks for this. You're chugging away, so we'll get there. This mine is done. Let's pull the 4 of you out of that and put you into this one. And we can always upgrade this one, even in lieu of trying to build the one here. Oh, a little cash hiding out over there, too. When you're holding a couple of tablets. Can we move this yet? Can't afford to move. Right, because we're still using the planks here. That's fine. Keep chugging. Trade route complete. Wow. That's fine. Did we finish this yet? Yeah. Turn that off. Alright, we're back on this again. We have to hold for 2 minutes, though, which might become a problem. Let's see. This is done. Let's move it. Let's do this one, I think. I don't really feel like I need to do the algae one because we're getting algae from the trees anyway. It does give us fish heads, but if I want fish heads, I can do the fish head one. It's a small one, but I could do it. And we also have this other big copperfin one. So, but we'll do this big fish head one first. And we have one over here too, small one, but another one over here. So we have plenty of those. I'm gonna get ready to put 2 people in here when the season changes. We could even have them start that way. Still nothing for you to do, my friends. And we also need to do decorations, but I'm waiting for planks. Move this. Put a couple of humans in there. Just 2 for now. I wish you could prioritize which thing they planted. Because while resin would be good, I think the crystallized dew would be better, and I would like to have both, but... Alright, you're bored now. Let's clean this up in the middle here. Everybody's resolved. That's fine. Pull the woodcutters out when the time comes. This, we don't have the people for it yet. Get that. What's the bonus here? I forget. This one, global resolve. We sell goods for 75 amber. Oh yeah, let's do this. Definitely that. That's fine. That's fine. The 2 of you who are free, go and do that, please. That mine's bored now too. Let's pull them out for now. We could take a look at the upgrade, but we might... Let's do this. We might... Oh, we can do bricks. It's fine then. Let's just throw the 2 of them in there. Comfort. Retain one builder for road making or something. I had 3 builders. Never mind. Let's do an herb garden out here. And then you can come back over here. Something like that. Oh, okay. This is done. I'm gonna wait till the season change, which is basically now. And the humans are just now getting to the unhappiness level, which is good. Let's go ahead and do that. And there's our win. I guess I should have done that a second ago, because then I would have gotten this done in 7 years instead of 8. Oh well. Let's go to the world map. It affects this, but it's not that big of a deal. Royal resupply. I don't need the range. Reserve embarkation points is usually what I pick. 5 steel fragments. I don't think we need that either. So let's do the supply package. And we're out here. We do have a Spark 2 crystals, which gives us 6 impatience to start with. I could do that, but I don't really want to do another coastal grove, and that's all I can see there. I think I would like to continue our existing plan of coming this way toward Rocky Ravine and then Bamboo Flats down there. So let's do that after we take a look at the Smoldering City and the upgrades. So we have not enough, but we don't have enough for any of these things. Except for that one, but we have to get there. This one here we have enough for. We could do it. Not that worried about it right now. I think I will wait in anticipation of maybe spending the food stockpiles on something else. So let's go here. Rocky Ravine. 7, 7, 8. Food, wood, planks, which would be very good here since the trees give stone, not wood. Food, plant fiber, and pottery. Food, dye, and crystallized dew. Yeah, I think we'll go with this group. Take 2 more people. As always, we have a couple of choices here. Farmland is a small amount, similar to the marshland, so probably not unless I randomly get humans. But the herb garden would get us herbs, berries, mushrooms, just herbs. Herbalist camp, I'm sorry. So maybe, but maybe not. Taking as much in abundance of wood as we can would be smart here, just because. So that, and then we don't need bricks or stone or clay because we're going to get tons and tons and tons of stone, as proven by the last time we were here. Fabric wouldn't hurt, although we will get reeds from the trees to make fabric out of, as well as from the ground. And plus it's 3 points, so I don't think I need it. If I do this and I can't bring any, if I do one of these, then I can't bring any food. So I don't necessarily, or any additional food. So I don't necessarily want to do that. So let's take... What else could I take? I could spend 3 points on more parts. But we start with 28, which I think is fine. If we had a material to make fabric out of, that might be useful. But I think I will just go with 1, 2, 3, 4. Call it good enough. Yeah, let's go. Okay. So we have villagers with this effect. Sun festivities have a plus 20% chance of doubling the yield with complex food. Okay. Unlimited darkness, of course. At hostility 2, no contact. Gaining reputation doesn't lower impatience, so don't turn in don't turn in orders during the storm, which I rarely do anyway. Hailstorm, we need housing to mitigate that. We've had that a lot at Hostility 2. Hostility 3, -5 to resolve, housing and clothing. We got some more beavers and some harpies, by the way, in our party here. Grim Fate, at Hostility 7, we lose people. People die. Right, well, we don't usually get that high, so I think it'll be alright. Especially without the plus 150 hostility. And then the usual 3 things that we've had plenty of time here from each, or for the biome. Or the one we've had before. I shouldn't say we have plenty of times, because we haven't. We have a small pond here. We have a couple of clays there. And we need some woodcutters to cut some stone trees. That's game logic, everybody. Let's see. We could probably pick off these couple of glades easily enough, or that one. I will want to remove a bunch of these trees here, though, for housing and stuff. And then, you know, we have plenty of danger glades to choose from when we get that far. Let's do some road layout, and then we'll unpause and let them go to town. You know what? I might like this layout just as well as the L-shaped one, as long as there's still the 4x4 space in between. That's the important part. I don't like it when it's narrower. Do this, and this, and that, I think, because... yeah. Although the fuel consumption in hearths might be beneficial here. But hopefully we get plenty of coal from these trees, so we don't have to worry about it too much. They give how much coal? 5% chance. Look at this area from both sides for now. Build a black market. Yes, I know. Thank you. I guess I'll go with it there. You need stone for that. We don't have any yet. Plantation, Forager's Camp. Let's see. That's grain. Just grain. A greenhouse. That actually, no, because we need fertile soil for that. So without humans, that doesn't help me much. And then the market could be good. Would be good for both of the 2 we have. In terms of what it can sell. And it gets us the passive effect of market carts. Which means we don't necessarily have to have a harpy in here, or if we do, we get a huge carry amount. Our first cornerstone, steel pickaxes, that amused the crap out of me last time, so we should do that again. We can also do woodcutter's song, since we're going to be cutting a lot of trees here. Global resolve is increased by 3 for 120 seconds for every 20 felled trees. Packs of trade goods have more value, yes, but only if we have a recipe, so this early it's not really that good for me. And then over here, the Royal Stormwalkers, all trade routes are faster. I think just because it amuses me, I will take steel pickaxes. And then let's of course build the crude workstation and the makeshift post. Stop that. Although I guess I should have waited. It's okay. Orders. 35 stormwater. We could do that. Have 2 geyser pumps. We could do that. Or have 6 shelters in 3 minutes. To get these things? Why not? Let's do it. And this. 2 blight rushes at the same time. That shouldn't be tough. 30 pickled goods, purging fire boost, and ancient hearth resistance to corruption. Not that great a bonus except for the pickled goods, which is good for the beavers. But 30 food isn't going to make or break me. We could get that easily enough as well. So maybe I should do that one. 2.5 minutes, but that just means building a bunch of houses and 1... we have to build 6 houses and 1 decoration to get the two of those timed orders. Rain engines... we could do that. I think I'm going to do this one just because I think we can easily do it. In 2.5 minutes, sure, but still. Harpy Resolve, above 15. Have at least 3 blight ruts at the same time. Again, yeah, let's do this one. Let's do housing. Shelter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And do, still can't find it. That. Let's deprioritize this one and this one. And I think I'm going to also borrow a couple of stone cutters. There. I do want this built because we may need to trade for some wood. It doesn't look like we do, but I do want it built anyway, just in case we needed the wood. And what else is there here? Nothing that we can use right now. Like this. I think I'm going to go with the big forager camp. Kiln, I don't feel like we need it. That might be good. Granary. Carpenter would be good to get that early plank recipe, though. Let's do that. I do like the granary, though. It's one of my favorites, too. Druid's hut. Oil, tea, and coats. Coats could be really good here. Lumber mill, well, we already took the other one, so I'm not going to take that one. Apothecary, tea, dye, and jerky. Tea and jerky are both good for the harpies. Dye would be good for the coats. Or we can take the cooperage, which gives us barrels, coats, and packs of luxury goods. Definitely want a coat recipe. I don't know that we need the oil, but in order to make the coats really worth it, we need dye. I think I should go with the apothecary. Build, build, build. Okay, you all aren't building fast enough. Build faster. Did all those. I don't know why you're building that. I guess you ran out of other things to do. Okay. In that case... this and that. Timed order's ready. Let's ride them out a little bit to get the best bang for our buck there. Although, it's probably not going to matter much because there's 2 of them anyway. Yeah, let's do this one first, since it's closer. And this one, Forester Hut, Trapper Camp. We have, bugs on the ground. Just bugs. Herbalist Camp is herbs. Just herbs. And the Manufactory, which has another dye recipe. But also has the fabric and the barrels. Man, I wish I'd have taken that coat recipe then. The other one that was in this spot. Herbs or bugs? Herbs or bugs? Which one? I'm gonna wait. Well, we'll have another one coming, so it's not gonna... yeah. We shouldn't need planks unless you need planks, Mr. Carpenter. Let me borrow this for just a bit. It's always movable, by the way. It is freely movable. Okay. Are we doing on wood? 24. I suppose I should buy... one. No, well, yeah, but we do want this. And we definitely want this. Yeah. No planks. We have a fabric recipe coming. No, we don't. We didn't take that one. We haven't taken anything yet. Well, maybe we should take... I'm definitely not going to make barrels. Was the fabric worth it to me to get the better deal? Should I go with bugs or herbs? This is a tough one. I kind of like to know what we're coming up against, but I'm not going to open a danger glade right away. I don't think it helps to do that. Definitely stone here. This will be that if we have any. Otherwise this, and no pipes for right now. Go ahead and put somebody in there also. And then we're going to want to build stonecutter. And a fishing hut. Can I just go ahead and turn this one in now? Might as well. They're happy about the coats, which is probably not the best plan, but it'll be alright. Not gonna do that yet. Let's do a crapshoot on the trapper. Crapshoot. Rain mill. That'll get us flour, scrolls, and paste. Harpies like the paste. Both like the scrolls. Everybody likes flour. Tinctuary gets us ale and wine. Bakery, we need flour to really take advantage of that. And the herb garden shows up, but who knows if we're even going to see any of that. So let's just do the rain mill. This will be ready to turn in. 2 more harpies. And another building. Smelter. We get copper from the ground. Probably. But we're going to get it from the clay anyway. So we could do that. Training gear might be good. Might not be. Well, it'll be good for opening caches anyway. And pie. Pie, skewers, and copper bars here is the better pie, and the skewer is going to be better for us than the training gear. No idea. Or bricks, flour, and copper bars. Lots of copper bar offerings. I think the smelter is probably the best one for us here. I'm going to go with that one. Kind of a crapshoot, but what are you going to do? Oh, we have plenty of bricks. We don't need you. Or planks, rather. We don't need you. Right, we brought that bundle of them, so that probably helped. Let's put somebody in here. Still haven't seen our third yet. And we'll get somebody working over here, too. On that as soon as they can. I want you to remove that tree. That one right there. There you go. Okay. Now I want to do some tweaking. This move over there. This move over here. This moves down to here. Wait. Nope. Wrong way. This. That. The other thing. Do this one first. There. Move this. Move this. Move this. Move this. You get the idea. I'll keep all these houses because we need... Well, we only need one of them. We don't need all. We only need 5 of them. We don't need all 6. But I'll keep them all just in case. Probably end up moving them. Almost certainly end up moving them. Get some road building done just because. We should buy some more wood on credit while we're here. crazy to be in year 1 and have gone through all my orders already. Although I could go to do this. Let's start working toward these 2 blades. And let's put up the trading post, since I always forget about it later. Good enough. Yeah, these should come down because they just cost us wood. We also need to prioritize and put coal in the fire here, since we are getting coal from the trees on occasion, rather than using wood on the fire. And you won't be here till after the storm. But we could take a look at trade routes. Not trading. That's good enough to trade. That's not. Let's go ahead and do this one. Yeah, I have one more somewhere. Oh, the wood. We got planks. Although, if I did the math on wood is 10 for $1. 10 wood makes me 4 planks. So 4 planks for $1. I can make 4 planks for the cost of $1. This would be just about breaking even then, because that would be $1.50, and then about 50. That's 2. That's breaking even. So, yeah, not worth it, I don't think. Let's maybe take a look at a couple of harpy houses. They cost fabric and not planks. We don't have enough fabric for both of them, but it's okay. Okay, they're fine. We're at hostility 1, so we do have more trades, possibly. No, I'm not going to trade the last few vegetables I have. Bricks we could do. Probably not totally worth it, but then again, bricks are basically free at this point. So maybe we do 2 of them, because it's a good enough deal. Yeah, let's do it. And then you can get back to making more bricks, because they're basically free, because we're getting all kinds of stuff. We should build some of these buildings. Not those. Smelter is 3 by 3. I don't have enough room for it there. Probably worth it to come up here and do some damage to this bit. That. And then we also have the rain mill, which is a 2 by 3. And the apothecary, which is a 2 by 2. Let's see, I can delete one of these. Actually, I think I can delete both of them now. Yes, I can. And I can move one of you. This one. And put the apothecary in there. Wait, rain mill is a 2 by 3, right? Yeah. And I think I'm actually going to move you as well. And put the field kitchen in here. When we have stuff. Alright, so this reckless plunder increases the chance in doubling you loot from abandoned caches by 100%. Back to nature. Increases yields 100%, and all buildings use fertile soil. Nah. Stormwalker tax. You gain 15 every time you accept a newcomer group. You lose all stored amber upon choosing this cornerstone. Yeah. Only losing 5 then, and we'd get 15 when we click this, assumedly. 40 water skins for every reputation point gained through high resolve. Could do any of those. And also we should be getting a trader in a few moments. And then we also have a trade possibility here. Just the part, so not really. Oh, there's more down here. Eggs. Not a good deal. Copper. Not a good deal. So there's copper here too. That one is still not a good deal. So I think we'll let the trades go this season, but we'll see what happens in the next episode and make our decisions then. For now, we'll leave this here, and we'll see how this new biome treats us for the second time next time. Thank you all for coming, and I will see you then. Bye for now.